But let's talk about Southampton versus Man United. That one won't take forever. And then touch it off with Arsenal versus Chelsea. So I'm going to let you do the honors and go first. But before you do, just talk about the goal. Fred own goal in the 38th minute. Really good shot by Che Adams. And we had Pogba setting up Mason Greenwood in the 55th minute for the equalizer. I actually think Southampton deserved to win this game, though. What do you think?
I agree with you. And I got to say one thing right away. Man United will not win the league with Matic, Fred, and McTominay at the CDM role. They will not. Dom, how many times did Matic and Fred give up the ball today? I really want to know. They gave up the ball so much. It was unbelievable. Fred can't even complete a pass from 3 yards out. He puts it 10 yards away for a throw-in. Matic giving the ball away in horrible positions outside of his own box. I mean, the passing today from Man United was horrible. Yes, it might look good on the passing accuracy stats that, oh yeah, they were really good, but they passed a lot in the back and through the midfield. But once they tried to pass it forward, it was over. They could not do anything. Fernandes had a great game last week, and everybody was bigging him up and saying he was better than De Bruyne. Well, he came back to earth and said, all right, I'm not better than him.
Let me interrupt you. Their passing accuracy was actually horrible. 79% passing accuracy. While for Man City against Norwich, a 93%. 93. You see what I'm saying? Even Norwich City passed the ball in their loss better than United with an 84% pass accuracy. Look. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do this one as a duet. Okay. Look, Man United. I know City lost against Tottenham, but that's Tottenham, and I know Southampton always trips up one of the big teams. You know, they trip up. They beat City recently. They beat Liverpool last season, and we know they got 9-0 against United, but they were supposed to beat United today. They played better. The United we saw against Leeds United never showed up. I was like, I expected a blowout today. I didn't expect a 9-0, but my prediction was actually, let me just get my prediction. A 4-1 win for United. But what I saw today was a toothless United. Bruno Fernandes did absolutely nothing in this game. Nothing. Pogba, he tried. He picked up the assist, 5 assists now in the league. Greenwood, he scored a goal. These guys did. Sancho came on. He didn't really do nothing. You know what I mean? He didn't really do nothing. Martial, so as you said, you cannot win a title with Fred. You can't win a title with McFred and Nemanja Matic in the midfield. I don't know why they keep extending these guys' contracts. These guys are stealing for a living. Matic, stealing for a living. I could understand Mata. He's a quality player, but he doesn't play. You see what I'm saying? If it wasn't for David De Gea today, Southampton win the game.
Yep.
So big up to David De Gea, who's under immense pressure. Look, I see Mr. Ankit in the chat here. He's mentioning Livramento. This guy, he was running past the Man United players like if they wasn't even there. Big up to Livramento. I think he's only still 18 years old.
Yep, 2003 born.
Yeah, big up to Perrault as well, the left back. And now I realize why Livramento is playing ahead of Kyle Walker-Peters. Now I understand, because I was like, why? Because you know Kyle Walker-Peters is a good player. Big up to Lupe, by the way. And I was like, what is Hassan Hutter thinking? And I see what Hassan Hutter is thinking now, because you have let me just get the center. I always forget this guy's name, the center back there. Stevens. Jack Stevens playing with Salisu. Salisu looked good, a couple good blocks. Bednarek's not even starting. They sold Vestager. They're like, we're good. I think Southampton could be in trouble this season, but maybe that's just an assumption that I should not make, because they got some quality in their team still. Genepo, Ward-Prowse, Romeo. Adam Armstrong was very, very busy. Armstrong should have scored. If it wasn't for De Gea, Armstrong should have scored. Southampton should have won this game. Man United are the greatest pretenders of this day and age.
They are. They
Greatest
really are.
pretenders. And I expected them to Swiss cheese up Southampton, but they give Southampton a lot of confidence. Picked up a point. Ralph Hasenhuttl celebrated the damn thing like it was a victory.
He did, honestly. He really did.
Yeah. And I feel for Ralph because I don't want them to sack him. He's a good manager and he's done a lot for the club. And you could just see the victory, man. That was a big victory, even though it's only a draw. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, once you're at the club, United, they're gonna just bask in mediocrity until they come to their senses and they be like, oh, you know what, man, I think this is the wrong move. Look, let me know your thoughts. Let me know the rest of your thoughts, and then we're gonna move on, finish off today's segment. I do plan to continue and talk a bit more about some other leagues and what's going on. And I do have another guest to hop on and help me with that, but it's late over in Finland and Mike has to probably hit the sheets. You got work tomorrow?
Damn right I do.
Exactly. So let me know your thoughts. Let's wrap up on United. Then we're gonna talk quickly about Arsenal, Chelsea, and then you could say your farewells until next time. Yeah.
Can I just for this game at least that Martial, he got the haircut. Maybe he was trying to look like Thierry Henry back in the day, but my God, he played like, who did he play like? Like Andy Carroll. He really did. He was horrible, Anthony Martial. And I just, he used to be a good player. He scored on his debut against Liverpool. And Man United fans, my friends, they always remind me, yeah, Martial scored in his debut against Liverpool. I'm like, what has he done? What has he done? And what has Man United done in the last 4 to 5 years? Yes, I know they're big. They're the biggest club in England. Or, well, yeah, they're the biggest club, I would say. They're neck and neck with Liverpool pretty much on amount of trophies. But when you haven't won a trophy in 4 or 5 years, what does that tell you? There's not a winning mentality in this squad yet. Can they do that? Possibly. I think Bruno Fernandes can actually bring this to the squad. You can tell Bruno Fernandes he actually has passion and he wants to win games. Yes, he might be a little bit extra with his diving and his talking to the referee, but he wants to win the game. I think that's what Man United fans want. They want a winner. Pogba shows that sometimes. He doesn't show it like on the field, but I'm pretty sure Pogba wants to win games. Now, can Varane bring that winning mentality? He definitely can. He's won Champions Leagues 3 times in a row. Can Sancho bring that? He's a young player. He's a dynamic player. My only question mark for Man United is they got to get better CDM players, 100%. Maybe they should get Bosuma from Brighton. I think that would be if they got him, that would be a great signing for them. And then they need, if Cavani's not fully fit, they need a striker. Yes, there's Mason Greenwood who could play striker role, but he's kind of, I think Mason Greenwood prefers maybe playing out wide. I think he prefers much more of that because then he can cut in and take on players. Whereas the striker, you need to make more, what can I say really? Just more elegant runs, basically. You need to think about where you're running. Whereas if you're on the wing, you receive the ball and you just go at the players. So I think Man United just need a number 9 after Cavani, and they need definitely CDM players, 100%. If they don't get these CDM players in this transfer window, they will not win the league. If they can still, be second and they're maybe 3 or 4 points by the time it's the January transfer window, if they get a CDM player then, they can maybe challenge for the title. But for now, I'll hold my thoughts. This is usually United. They don't start the season well in the last couple of seasons. So Southampton, they gave the performance of their lives today, at least for Hasenhuttl. And you saw when you were talking about his reaction after the game, that it was really emotional. It was kind of the same thing last year when he beat Klopp 1-0. Remember that? He was really emotional about it, crying, and he went on his knees.
Season ended after that.
Yep. So hopefully it doesn't end for Southampton today, but time will tell.
Well said. And before we do move on to the final Premier League match today, I have to mention this. Manchester United are now unbeaten in their last 27 away Premier League games, winning 17, drawing 10, equaling the longest away unbeaten run in the history of the English top flight, set by Arsenal between April 2003 and September 2004. So listen, man, I know I'm a City fan. I don't like United, but look, fair is fair, man. Congratulations to United. They've been a very, very good away team. I don't know too much about what they do at Old Trafford. What happened when the last time Liverpool played Man United at Old Trafford. What happened?
4-2. 4-2.
Exactly.
With Reece Williams and Nathaniel Phillips at the back.
Exactly. That's the same thing listen, that's the same thing I'm trying to say. Manchester United are the epitome of inconsistency. Search inconsistency right now in Google. You're going to see Manchester United with Ole, the whole team picture. You know those big team pictures with everybody in there? One of those are going to pop up. They're so inconsistent. They can't win the league. Look at what Liverpool does. Look at what City does. And Liverpool, 68 unbeaten at home. They won the league. City, how many games we went last season? We broke records. We won the league. United, do that. You got to do that at home too. You can't be on the road doing the business and you at the end of the season you have absolutely nothing but semifinals to show for it. You see what I'm saying? You have crumbs to show for it. But look, we won't stay too long on this one. One more to go. We've done pretty good. You know what I mean? Usually I take a long time. I take my time. I'm talking to the people in the chat. Big up to everybody in the chat, by the way. You guys are appreciated. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream. We got 57 thumbs up, guys. We can get to 100. If you haven't yet liked the video, smash the thumbs up button, guys. We have one more to review. Let's get these likes up. Let's get the stream to 100 thumbs up. I really, really appreciate that. That's the least you can do, man. You know, you can come through, listen, and like the video. And thanks to all the people who dropped super chats in the stream today as well. You guys are definitely the real deal. Holyfield. So, Mike, Southampton, their next game is against Newport County in the EFL Cup. Then they play Newcastle United. They could exploit Newcastle's bad start of the season and maybe pick up a win. For United, they play Wolves in their next game.
Tough match.
I think they'll be all right. It's an away game.